Is Jump Force trash?
Yes. No. Maybe. Let's find out.
Let's find out, shall we? Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to our channel.
Yes.
It's your fellow travelers B and T following you on the way to A and G. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, is Jump Force trash? I'd say no. The story is trash.
Yes.
The story is definitely trash.
Yes. Like just throw everything away. Just no.
The game itself, no. Like I like the gameplay. Like I like the way that the game plays, even though they allow you to spam ultimates, like spam ultimates and supers like crazy, which is kind of ridiculous. And unlike in like Naruto Ultimate Ninja, where like they give you, did you play Ultimate Ninja Storm?
Yes, the one time when you brought it over. Yeah.
Cause like when you're activating your super or your ultimate, you get a visual that allows the opponent to know, like, which is kind of, I guess that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on the person, but like, cause like the person start glowing blue, and then like you press it twice and there's like a different kind of aura that shows they're about to activate the ultimate, which in Jump Force you just straight up activate it and you don't know till the cutscene done started and it's too late.
Even then, even when you notice it, like if you press block at the right time, if you block their ultimate. I feel like you don't. I'm 50-50 on it. I don't think you should be able to block somebody's ultimate move.
I think you should, but if they was to do it like that, then you should only be able to do it like once a match, because if you can't block it, people are gonna spam it.
Which is what twists into what one of my I don't know. Is multiple health bars a nitpick to you? Because I feel like it's a nitpick. I feel like each character should have one health bar each, not one health bar for your entire team. That's very aggravating. Very.
I mean, I'm kind of iffy about that. But if they did it that way, so like, what are you implying that they do? So like,
you know this is made by Bandai Namco, right?
Yeah.
And you know what other fighting game they made? Where they've had people that have had multiple health bars while they're fighting, and that's Tekken, right here, Tekken. So you're telling me, yes, it's the same company, different teams that work on it. You're telling me they couldn't walk over or talk to somebody and say, "Hey, we're working on this fighting game. We need some tips." You're telling me they couldn't do that?
I mean, so. Okay, I didn't play that. I haven't played Tekken in a while. So like in Tekken, they have different health bars. If one person dies, does the whole team die, or is that person just eliminated?
You lose that person.
So
depending on the settings, you'll lose that person. Because in Tekken Tag, if one of your team is knocked out, you still have the one person.
So is that what you're saying they should do in Jump Force?
Yes.
When one person died, that person.
Especially when you have it. So perfect example, Gon. When he uses his ultimate move, he's out the rest of the match.
Dude, I hate that too. I literally use that.
It makes sense to me because if you look
it does make sense. It makes sense going by the anime.
Yeah, if you go off the anime, that's exactly what I was about to say. If you go off the anime, the way some of these moves are makes perfect sense. It makes sense why you can't just straight up get out of a spirit bomb even if you block it. It makes sense. It makes sense why Gon is gone after he uses his ultimate. But what doesn't make sense is if I use Naruto's Beast Bomb and the person just blocks it after it's already hit them. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it could be that they hit the button like that split second before it hits them. But some of the moves you don't give you any time, like Yugi Slife for the Sky Dragon attack. If you're not blocking before he activates it, you're not gonna block.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do when I fought you when you used it on me.
Yeah. And like Vegeta's Final Flash, some of the moves are like cheating. Like if they can be all the way across the other side of the map, and as soon as they activate it, As soon as the cutscene is done, it's right there in your face. It's like, how does that get there that quick? Even though it kind of makes sense if you really think about it, because in the shows, like, those attacks are supposed to be, like, super fast.
Right.
So, like, it makes sense, but dang, this is a game. Like, give us a chance, man.
How do you feel about the transformations?
Well, I really haven't done them that much, so I can't really say.
It's whenever you do the awakenings is when people transform, but it doesn't. For instance, Goku, he only goes to Super Saiyan. I don't know. Supposedly you can make him do Super. I think it's a mod. I don't know.
It's not, because I actually played against my friend. I told you I played. He had Goku. He went blue on me. I think you have to get. I think you have to get through the story.
Okay, that makes sense. I just haven't done it yet. But I think transformations should stay the way they are. It's an instant thing, and it's a power up for that fight. Because I was gonna say I kind of want them to introduce each character having their own separate costumes, individual changeable costumes, but that's probably not gonna happen. Even though they did it in the Naruto games.
And another something else that they did change about they changed about the awakenings from Naruto is that they didn't make the awakenings overpowered. Like in Naruto, like in Ultimate Ninja, when somebody uses their awakening, dude, they literally all of their attacks will destroy your health bar in a second.
Right.
And that doesn't happen in this game in Jump Force. Like they get a power up, but it's not overpowered. Like if somebody did they awaken in Ultimate Ninja, one combo could take half your health bar. But in Jump Force, it's not like that. So I like that because there are people that abuse it.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with the way that is.
It's hard to explain. Jump Force is hard to. It's not hard to say what's wrong with it, but it's hard to defend it.
They should have did. It's late. They were lazy though. The
fighting is. I'd say the fighting in general by itself separately, the fighting is about a 5.5. But then the story
out of what?
Out of 10. Why does everybody ask me that when I say that?
Out of 10?
Yes.
A 5.5.
For them to have made all these other fighting games where they could have created their whole Jump Force could have had its whole own 100% its own system. It feels like they took everything that people didn't like about all their other fighting games and put it into this game.
I'd give it a 7.5.
We'll just have to agree to disagree on that.
The story is like...
the story is like a 3.
Yeah.
It's like, talk. Oh, fight. Talk.
The loading screens.
Oh my god.
There are so many...
people complain about Anthem's loading screens. Like, good god.
Like, there's so much loading. Like, it takes forever to get through a 30-second fight because you load, then you talk, then you load again, and then you get to the place where you're gonna fight, they talk, then you load again, you fight, and then you load, you come back, you talk some more, then you load,
it's
you back to the base, you load.
You'll see characters that you want to see interact with each other in the cutscene, or the little talking scene, and then it's like, loading screen. So you're already hyped. You're hyped because, oh, Yugi's about to fight Yusuke. It's like, oh, okay. And then, load screen. Fight's about to start. They say whatever. Your character doesn't even talk. We'll get to that in a second. Because that's another
Dude, I'm tired. Dude,
thing.
If you're gonna give somebody a voice, let them use it.
Yeah, because at least do a little. If you're gonna be lazy about that, where your created character doesn't talk, at least do some. Oh, yeah, Nani, okay, all that. At least let the character do that in the voice that you pick. Don't tell me, oh, we had so much time. We only had so much time to where we could get all these voice actors from these animes to do all their characters that we couldn't bother with a created character that's pretty much here just to be here. Yeah, I went on a tangent on that. I had to draw that out.
Hey, your poster falling.
See, even the poster fills me.
Wait, do this?
Yes, they
do see that.
Add that to the bloopers. See, I don't know how to make it stay. Hand me the tape. Tape is way over there. Don't feel like it.
Just leave.
It's fine. Anyway.
You really got up to 62.
Yes, I did. Because this is what we do on the way of energy. Things happen. This is live, technically.
I guess you could call it that.
You're probably going to edit that out anyway. Oh my god, you would. You would leave it in.
So.
Oh my god.
Okay, so like.
Commercial break is over.
Who's your favorite character?
You know, it's weird. I have not been able to pick a team.
No, it's one specific character.
In all of this?
Yeah, that's not your creator character.
That's not my creator character, and based off of how they fight in the game, right? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with Saint Seiya.
Really?
Yes. I don't know what it is about him. Well, both of them in general, him and Dragon. I was trying to avoid it because you know how you get whenever I say something that has something to do with one of my gamer tags.
Oh yeah.
I know how you are.
All of his names have Dragon in
here. I just do it.
Like his Xbox Live gamer tag and his PlayStation, they both have Dragon in it. He always got Dragon in something.
Yes.
Like he literally has an obsession.
Yeah, I can admit. Yeah, kind of something like that in general. But yeah, I think the Saint Seiya is because they have a mixture of up close moves and distance moves and charge moves. Now, my least favorite character on there, or least character I like using, is Gaara. Because of all the Naruto people, it feels like his hand signs take the longest to use any of his moves, even though his moves look like the strongest.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. The other Naruto characters aren't using hand signs.
And that, to me, is kind of a problem.
Like, I don't even know why they put that whole animation in Gaara's move for him to do that hand sign. Because it's long and drawn out. It looks cool the first time you do it, but it's so unnecessary. Nobody else is doing it, so why are they making Gaara do it?
It feels like, when I hear that out loud now, it feels like they overthought some of these characters.
Like, I don't, that whole thing I don't understand. And then the move don't even go that far. Like at least
the tsunami.
Yeah, like it don't even go that far.
It looks cool, but
it does. If they're that close to where the tsunami can hit him, he's gonna get hit before it gets out. Mm-hmm. So like the move should at least be a long distance move.
Because I had that when I first used Gaara, that happened to me. I was about to use it, I didn't know what I was doing, so once I let it go, the computer had already hit me.
Exactly.
So I feel like they should have a move where if you have that little circle filled and you can escape, you should be able to cancel out your move and escape.
You can't do that?
No. Once you start depending on the move, once you start a move, you can't cancel out of it.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Unless you get hit.
And I hate that too. I hate that you can't cancel it. 'Cause
certain moves you should be able to cancel out of.
You should be able to cancel out of charge moves.
Yeah.
Because like you start charging and then somebody activates something.
Well, you can actually. If you press the button again, it'll cancel out. But I've noticed it doesn't always work.
Really?
So maybe they'll patch that. But most of the stuff we're complaining about are kind of nitpicks, but I'm not sure. Because everybody's definition of nitpick is totally different.
Yeah. I mean, I'm completely fine with the game. They just should have did more with the story. They should have gave it more of an actual story, and instead of just.
Because it's obvious that they didn't even bother trying to make this into an esports level game. It's obvious that they didn't, because if they did, they would have focused more on the gameplay and the fighting mechanics instead of you can have Yugi fighting everyone from these animes that you know. The reason I use Yugi is because I know a lot of people probably do not like using Yugi or being beaten by Yugi.
I actually like using Yugi. He'd be one of my
surprisingly, right?
Like, for real.
But They got all of us by the nostalgia for most of these characters.
You not messing with my sword.
They didn't need to put Boruto in it. That's the one character I felt like didn't need to be in this game.
Boruto?
Yes.
I mean, he's just there. Like, I mean, his moves aren't really anything amazing. Like, he
basically just variations of what Naruto already does. And then I feel like it doesn't make sense that I can't. It actually goes back to the character customization. I feel like we should be able to customize all the characters in the game.
Why?
Just for fun.
I mean,
like I said, nitpick. It's not a big thing.
I don't know about that one. Like, not the original characters.
Not all of them.
I mean, if they gonna give it for some, they're gonna give it for all of them.
Yeah, you're right. True.
I wish.
Well, how about this? For the people that don't know any of these characters, why didn't they put a thing you could go into where it explains who each of these characters are? Because they even talk like you know who they are.
Yeah, this game is kind of for the people that know. It's kind of for the people that they created it for the people that know, like, the shows that's in it. Like,
know the show, know the moves they're already gonna do.
Well, I mean, but at the same time, it's a fighting game, so you know you go to practice mode. You take each one of them or whoever you want to use. You take them in practice mode. You learn their moves. So, I mean, it just depends, you know.
Who do you feel like their moveset is not at all what it should be? Of the characters you know.
There might not be one. I mean, the characters are pretty much to the head on with the show for the most part.
I feel like Zoro's moves should be a little different because his Ashura move isn't even on there. I feel like that should have been his ultimate move. But maybe they had a hard time animating it, and that's why they didn't choose to use it.
Well, I mean, they might have. But I mean, still, his moveset is.
It's pretty good. I like it.
It is good. Like,
I used him for most of the beginning of the story.
I like using Zoro. I surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but I actually, of all the swordsmen, I think I like Kenshin the best. Kenshin is a beast in that game.
Yes.
Kenshin is a beast.
Rightfully so.
As he should be. As he should be.
Oh my God. I fought him in the story for the first time. I'm like, all right, this ain't gonna be too bad. All my characters got some crazy ability, so I'm good. 2 seconds in, half my health bar is gone. I'm like, what the? He does one move. It's that move where he catches you in the bubble, and then he did the move where he, I guess is his ultimate move. I wasn't paying attention, but he slides through you, doesn't hit you, and then out of nowhere he closes his sword and then it hurts you.
No, it's not his ultimate.
That's even worse.
But yeah, Kenshin is a beast.
Now.
Actually, all the actual swordsmen are beasts in that game.
Did you catch that weird little animation thing that Trunks did when you first meet him?
What did he do?
He's talking and then out of nowhere his head just drops like this. He just starts hanging his head low, like.
No,
weird animation.
I didn't see that.
I don't think it's a glitch, but that was weird for him to do that. Looked like one of those parody Dragon Ball videos. But what do you think of the? How far are you in the story?
I think I'm chapter 3.
Okay, so we're about the same spot. I don't like the whole. All you're doing in the story is fighting the characters that you play as in the game.
That's what I was saying. Like, the story is very lazy. It's possible it may pick up later on, but I don't think it will.
I don't think so either. I think once you beat the story, I think that's it. They're just going to add the DLC characters, and that's it.
And for the DLC characters, I got a whole list of people that I need.
Now, go ahead and say your list, and I'll say mine.
I need Madara. I need Broly.
Which one?
The new one.
Yes.
I need, even though I still ain't seen the movie yet, but I need them two. I need I need Kaiba.
Of course.
I need a couple more people, but I can't think of them right now.
Oh, mine is going to be a little bit. I won't say Broly because you already said Broly. But I will say the human equivalent to that, and he comes from Fist of the North Star, Kenshiro's brother Rao. This dude is so... One of his moves when he lost in the anime was he said, I don't need help being sent to heaven, and he just puts his fist in the air and sends all his energy to the sky, and he dies.
Oh, snap.
Like, that's not even the most strongest thing he's done. That's how he dies. He didn't even let him finish him off. He's just, I'm done. And then
they should put Shanks in it.
They need to. Actually, that was on my list too, but it's like a double spot because it's either they should put Shanks in or Whitebeard.
I don't know about
one or the other. You can't put both because they're both kind of overpowered. You can't put both.
The only reason I'd say probably not to Whitebeard is because they put Blackbeard in there with some of Whitebeard's abilities.
Yeah, that is true. So yeah, never mind. Well, hell, they have 3 characters in there. They already have Boruto in there. He does the same thing as Naruto, so it kind of... That's a discussion for another time, I guess. But
Itachi.
Yes,
I'd like to see Itachi.
Itachi would work. So I said Rao. You said Itachi, so that doesn't count for mine. I said Rao definitely. For Naruto, it would definitely be Jiraiya or Pain.
Pain, yes, Pain.
We both said Shanks, so I can't really say that's one of mine.
I think Neji would look good in there.
Let me go. Yeah, that might work. Let me go a little bit off the wall here with the Saint Seiya characters. We need to have Phoenix, for all you Saint Seiya fans. He's Dragon's brother, and with Saint Seiya there's, if I remember right, there's 5 main guys. He beat all 5 of them by himself without trying. That's the last time I ever watched Saint Seiya after that. And that was just because Toonami stopped showing it. But still, when he beat all 5 of them by himself, after they had just gone through this whole gauntlet of fighting all these people, I was like, that's my dude. That's my favorite villain.
We need Captain Yami from Black Clover, and
Yes. Yes, definitely.
We need both of them.
Ooh, what if it's the Yuno's captain, and then have his ultimate, his awakening switch him to the other character.
I forgot his name.
Well, I know his villain name is. Well, dang, that might be spoiler.
Don't say that.
I'll leave that for when we start talking about Black Clover. But Captain Naomi would work. Would definitely be awesome.
That would be a beat.
God, there's so many characters.
My Hero Academia.
Oh, All Might. And then have it, since they did what they did with Gon, have for All Might when he uses his ultimate, what was that called in the anime? United States of Smash?
Yeah.
Have it so when he uses that, he turns into the old man body, and then it's like, and then for a split second they make it look like he's still about to fight, and then he passes out.
Well, I mean, I guess they could do that. Like, it kind of just depends on what version of All Might they put in there. They don't have to put like the weakened version of All Might in there, so they could just have them do that. But I mean, they probably would, since they're kind of like going by the story a little bit, like how they did like Gon. So I guess they could do it like that. And then he ends up leaving. And Todoroki definitely. Todoroki, Bakugo maybe.
Well, actually, it's funny you brought up Kaiba. Kaiba, and I don't remember the third person. They're rumored to be brought in.
They are?
Yeah.
Definitely.
They're rumored to be the DLC. Because there's 9.
9 what?
9 DLC characters that you get with the Fighting Pass.
Oh yeah, they do the game, so I tried to sum that. I was like, Fighting Pass?
Yeah, that's the new thing now. Instead of unlocking characters because people don't have time. Right?
Don't play the game then.
Exactly.
No,
but Yeah, we'll
actually, if you want somebody bad enough, you gonna play it.
Yeah, true.
Like you gonna play it.
But let's see. I'm trying to stay away from the big three.
Don't act like you ain't.
Actually, dang, we should have did it that way.
We
characters from the big three, and then characters from everybody else.
Well, I mean, we already talked about One Piece and Naruto,
so yeah, we'll get that out the way. That's already out the way. We're good. So anime characters, Bleach.
There's a lot of characters in Bleach. There's a lot of characters in Bleach.
I will say one from somebody. Actually, Mario. I think Mario was the one that said that. Not Yatro. The head captain.
Yamamoto.
Yeah, I agree.
He did say that. Yeah,
but
Yamamoto, dude.
I'm leaning towards some villains from Bleach though.
Byakuya, you gotta put Byakuya. Byakuya would be nasty.
Byakuya,
Byakuya Kuchiki.
I'm gonna need the. You haven't read the final chapter, but the Quincy King. He needs to be in this, and Uryu, and even Chad. Why not?
You don't like Chad.
I know, but him in this game would be perfect.
But
hell, put Krillin in the game too.
But he only got like one move.
True, and it's like 3 different variations of the same move. Just killing my dream. I finally give Chad a chance. You just killed it.
But this is the wrong time to give Chad a chance because he ain't. True. Like, this is the wrong time, man.
Dang, there's so many characters in this game. It's hard to. So who else? Toki from Fist of the North Star. He basically the characters in Kent and Fist of the North Star. They all target pressure points. He uses his to heal people, and he gives himself power boosts. So that I think will fit in this game. I don't know too much about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but if they're anywhere near as crazy as JoJo is, I need at least 3 more characters from his show. I need to start watching that show.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm not sure what. See, I don't fully know what all is considered jump.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like I need Inuyasha. And Sesshomaru.
Yeah, and then between I don't know who I want more, Hiei or Kurama.
Oh yeah. Hiei should have definitely been in it.
Just by default, you gotta put Kuwabara in there. But to me, Kuwabara is not funny unless it's his American voice. I don't know what it is. I take him too serious in his original Japanese voice, but in his American voice, it's like I can laugh, I can detox. But when he's in his Japanese voice, I gotta take it serious. I can't see him as anything. I can't see him as comic relief, which he clearly is.
I see.
Oh, there's so many characters they could put in.
I know, like that's why I wish they should have. I don't know. They just should have had more characters in general. Like they put quite a few characters in there, but if you're gonna create a game like this, you should go all out. In my opinion.
And in all honesty, they could have just skipped out on doing the whole creative person thing.
They really could have,
and just put more characters in, because obviously, if you're gonna use the big 3, as
hey man, like we were saying, man.
Obviously, if you're gonna use the big 3 as like your poster children, then wouldn't the story mode should have been us playing as those 3 at first, and then you start meeting all these characters from different shows.
Yeah, like I really wish they would have, like if they would have went all out with the story, they should have started it from how Jump Force came together.
Yeah.
Instead of just they find your character.
You're in this world.
Hey, join the Jump Force.
Your character dies in the initial attack, and you get brought back to life by Trunks of all people. Like, what? Trunks? What?
Huh? Yeah, like you're just this random bystander that gets shot by Frieza. Yeah, I'm like what?
Why is Trunks? It would have been fine if it was anybody else but Trunks that brought me to life.
And then they take the cube and stick it in you.
Yeah, I'm like that would have been. That's cool. Okay, I can understand that. That's fine. But you're not really making me do anything but talking and fighting. I think this started out as one game and then they turned it into a fighting game.
It might have. It might have.
Because it feels like, oh, we're going to put out a battle arena game where you're not really in a battle arena game. Because why online can't we do tournament sessions? I don't understand that. I don't know.
No, I thought something flew on my face.
Oh. That's crazy.
So all in all, I think I'd give Jump Force like a 6.5.
I can agree to that. I'll give it a... No. You know, I'll give it a 6.5 too, because it has potential. It's just... Even though I know they're not watching, Bandai Namco, do not give up on this game. Just take some of the complaints that people have and fix it. Don't do like you did with J-Star. Just throw it in and try to start over. Just look at what you have and fix it. I think that's the best way I can say that without coming off as a douche.
I see.
Yeah.
I didn't play Jumpstar, so you know.
It's almost the exact same game, except the story. You don't get the creative character. Actually, it's the exact same game. You just don't get the creative character.
Really?
Yeah. They just glitched it up and added more characters. But I don't know. Hopefully, they don't give up on this game. I know One Piece World Seekers is about to come out.
Yeah, I just seen like another trailer drop for that or something like that.
So maybe they're focused on that. But Jump Force has potential to be something good. They were just lazy about it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say good because the game is goodish.
The game
but
is
it could be
game
better.
is alright though. Like it's alright. You know, I'm messing with it. You know, I'm gonna beat the story.
I'm gonna keep playing it.
Even though the story is trash, I'm still gonna beat the story because I feel like
You have to beat the story.
There's stuff you're not gonna get unless you beat it.
Right.
You know.
And if Light isn't one of those DLC characters, at least I'm gonna be mad.
I mean, like a playable Light.
Yeah, because you can't play him for some reason. I don't understand.
He
that.
can't do nothing.
Yes, he can. Make Ryuk do all the fight. Dang. Maybe that's why. Because he'll fight just like Yugi. Ryuk is going to do all the work.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like we've never seen him fight. So it's like, how is he going to fight? So like, they would have to literally guess a whole
I know
fight,
one
so.
thing. L better not be a DLC character.
What is it? What is L gonna
That's
do?
my point.
Even though one of those openings, he was doing these karate kicks in the air. I was like, oh snap, he knows some martial arts. But yeah, like I don't know.
But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what DLC characters we get.
Yeah, we'll have to see. You know.
Speaking of that, our first DLC comes out in May. I don't know the exact date, but I do know it comes out in May. And we're getting a characters. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, first DLC comes out in May, so we'll see.
Cool. Alright, so that about wraps up this video. You know what I'm saying, man? If you like this video, you know, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff, you know.
If you want to see more from the Way of A&G, hit that notification bell.
Yeah, so you never miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Cause like we're always traveling. You know, you don't wanna miss the what is it? They don't want to miss
the journey.
They don't want to miss the journey. You don't want to miss out on this journey. You know what I'm saying? Cause the A&G, we're always
getting bigger and better.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
And leveling up.
Yes, we're always staying humble and leveling up. So, man,
somehow.
Until next time, man, safe travels. We hope to see you all again. We may be here when you get back. Peace out.
Stay humble.